Well, here we go, guys. One step, one day closer to World War III. Or am I wrong? I don't know. This is for you to decide, and for you, if this is important to you, you figure out what you think. But the story goes, Syria sees Russia, game changer. U.S. trained rebels enter fray. Guess what? The U.S. trained rebels have entered the fray 2 years ago. Well, 18 months ago. Alright? The U.S., our soldiers, special ops, and all that, they are now actively fighting Russia. So, this is in Syria. The excuse is taking down ISIS, but the truth is ISIS is us, or at least trained, funded, and pretty much managed by the United States, by our allies, and by the CIA. And it's just a matter of time, guys. I don't know. I don't want to fearmonger. I don't want to, cause any undue stress. Life is stressful enough. But if this is what I think it is, then man, are we... that saying, poking the bear, poking and prodding and asking for it when it comes to retaliation by Russia. Russia has been very patient with us. I don't know why we think that we are just, masters of the planet. And it's not so much the United States, it's just that we are the military arm of the New World Order. Okay, more and more it looks like London is going to be the financial center of the world. We are the military, police, security forces of the world, and the Vatican is going to be the centralized, globalized, religious center of the world, because the excuse will be all of these wars are over beliefs. And they are right in many ways. For hundreds of years, people have been fighting each other just like this over their religion. Even if it's Islam, but seen in a different way. Kind of like here, I'm right, no, I'm right, no, I'm right, So that's why, look, I believe in God. I always kind of have, and that's neither here nor there for you. I believe in God. But because humanity and human beings tend to take a subject and run with it and, eventually try to own it, I'd rather stay with two very simple examples, I guess, biblical examples, stuff from the Bible that I cling to, and that is to believe like a child. And to me, there is nothing more pure, more wholesome, more innocent than the thoughts of a child. That's why the devil worshippers of this planet sacrifice children or drink their blood, or in many cases, and this is gross, I know, but in Zionism, the swallowing of barely mature semen supposedly gives youth or power. I don't know. I'm not into that. It sounds horrible. I don't want anything to do with it, but it's just something that I read from a reasonably credible source in my mind. So, sacrifices do go on. The blood of infants primarily, but if you cannot, bleed out a just born infant, then I guess the younger the better. Sacrifice is good enough for them. So back to this, guys. I don't know. 1 minute we're just days away from going to war with Russia and China. Just, oh my God, time to hide, run for your lives, the sky is falling, here they come, and all that stuff. And then the very next day, we see an article where, U.S. and Russia team up to fight, ISIS, for example. Or U.S. and China, agree on this and that and on and on. I don't know about you, but the very few enemies I've had in my life, I didn't team up with them to do anything. We were, on a collision course. And thank God that it never happened. And now that I look back, I don't even know why I had enemies. And they probably don't remember why we were so angry at each other either. It was just ego out of control. But anyways, I don't know what to make of this, guys. Russia is in Syria. We are in Syria. The whole idea is trying to get Assad kicked out of there. And if that were to happen, that would be interesting, because then we would really be at odds with Russia as to who is going to control Syria from then on. So it's a big mess. It really is. Anyway, well, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching.